Hey, what's up guys? This is Dish from NetcodeGuides.com, and today we're going to take a look at ShahZaM on Inferno versus Virtus.Pro. Now this is their match. It's not their deciding match, but if they win this, they get out of groups and be in the playoffs in ESL. And it's my belief that he did the team a lot more harm than he did good. So we're going to go over the plays he was making or lack thereof, and the situations he was in and what he should have done and things like that. So we're just going to go and overview this demo basically. Hope you guys enjoy it. So starting out, it's an anti-eco. Neo kept an AK from before, and they have one smoke from Pasha. Virtus.Pro does a really good job of overplaying this B site and then keeping it smoked and making them do a hasty execute. They didn't have many nades to do this, but he goes and he TK SEMPHIS and then immediately dies, in large part, which had a large part in losing them this round. So there's strike one, I guess. So a very common theme I've noticed so far is that he has never once initiated, right? He's always like third, fourth one in, which is like perfect for getting kills, because you're going to get a lot of trade kills and things like that, but he hasn't closed out any rounds so far if you watch on Overpass and now on Inferno. He doesn't really have much of a chance here, right? Like, he goes try box, he gets an M4, and he gets molotoved and killed. But I just want to like point that out, is that he's always like one of the last guys alive, yet he's never the one closing out the rounds. The ones that end up closing out the rounds, if they ever win them, is pretty much Shroud or Jordan every time. So it's like, it's just a huge problem. So once again, continuing with that theme where like he doesn't go first, and he's kind of baiting his teammates, which he is, and then he doesn't close out the round. It happens once again. He gets to the end of halls, like he's in great position to come out first, but instead he waits for Jordan. You're gonna see Jordan comes out, or no, it's Shroud actually. Shroud dies. He gets the trade on Bialy, but once again, who would you rather have alive in this situation, Shroud or ShahZaM? Shroud's incredible at closing out rounds. ShahZaM every single time so far on Overpass and Inferno hasn't done it. What happens again this round? He goes in the pit. He dies. Virtus.Pro wins the round. So you see a very common theme that's consistently happening. Another thing I don't understand is why he's opping here. His team's calling like a porch hit. Why would you ever want to go porch with an op? And he's just not put in a position to succeed whatsoever because he decides on opping here. Like he has to run through a Molotov with an op. His teammates are coming up porch. And his teammates are telling him not to op here, and he just decides to. He gets the bomb, and it's just like impossible for him to win the round here. Now once again he gets an op, and this is like a huge investment, right? Shroud buys it for him, and his teammates are rapping 3v4, and it's just like he has just no plan. Like right now, why is he going to halls? Tell me. Shroud's sitting here fighting at porch. He's up porch. He takes this giant route to halls instead of just going with his teammate at porch. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's just a round losing play. Had he been porch, he's able to trade that kill. Maybe he's able to get the next kill, and all of a sudden he's in a 1v2 or a 2v2 because he gets that kill off Shrouds, then SEMPHIS is able to get the next one. Like, why would you go to halls there? It doesn't make any sense. It was just a terrible play. And you're going to die every single time when you're coming out halls and someone's here. Like, I don't care what gun you have, it's just going to happen every single time. So far he has 3 frags, 2 were off trade kills, he's TK'd once, and he's gotten 1 Tech 9 kill after his team all got mowed down. So literally 0 impact frags. He spent a ton of money economically on ops, and he has not once gone in first to close out the round. Like, if he's gonna be the guy that goes third or fourth, he needs to have frags, and he needs to be closing out rounds and getting frags. Like, it's as simple as that. So far on T side, he's done absolutely nothing. Like, they honestly would have had the same rounds if it was 4v5. So let's go on to the CT side and see what happens. Just please tell me why. Like, if someone knows why he just did this, I would love to know. It didn't cost him the round, luckily, but like, just his reasoning for it, I would just love to know why he's pushing through boiler here in a 4v3 and jumping around and then dying and making it a 2v3. Like, right now the T's can win this round, okay? It's not needed to try to make a play like that, to try to be a hero in a round that you're heavily favored in a 4v3. Like, you have Shroud in the pit. He's like one of the best players in the game at pit. Alright, that's like having Forrest there, no joke. Like, that's how good Shroud is in the pit. Just let him do his thing, just play your spot. You could play underneath the porch watching middle, spotting, and then going back to site and moto or whatever, but like, it doesn't make any sense to try to make that play. And I mean, his score reflects like the decision-making processes that he's making. You got to remember, this guy is in position to get frags. He's never going first. He's always getting the trade kills, right? That's the position that he's in, and he's doing nothing with it. This is another play that's just like baffling to me. His teammate dies at B. They know they're executing. Why isn't he? What is he doing right now? Just go to B. And then right here, spawn isn't smoked. What the fuck? All you have to do is post on the cross and you win this round. That's all you have to do. Instead, he throws up this monstrosity and gives them the site in a 3v3. Luckily, they win the round, despite him almost dying to Bialy there, when Bialy had like 10 health. But it's like, I just don't understand the decision-making process that's going through his head. Like, I don't get it. It's just bad play after bad play after bad play. So these next two rounds, like, I don't know. So right here it's 4v5. And instead of just like playing smart CS, passive, you know, playing for the information, which is what you want to do on 4v5, you know, like, this is fine. If he was just holding that angle, that's fine. Just hold that angle. As soon as he got flashed, he shoots, he should run away right there. There is no way he should be re-peeking here. He gave up his spot. He shot his op. They know exactly where he is. And instead of giving it up, he re-peeks, and Neo just shits on him. Like, that was just a dumb decision. Alright? You're throwing away so much money economically. You're giving him a chance to even it up. It's just a bad decision. So after he loses them that round by peeking there and making that decision, like, I get, like, if he had fallen back to Moto there or played in the library, their chances of winning that round are like sky high, like 95%. And I'm not even joking. Like, it's just 5v4 if you're playing passive spots where you can't get picked off, you're going to win the round. Like, again, you have Shroud in the pit. Utilize him. Filter them to him. You know, that's what we did with Swag. We just filtered them off to him. So right here, after that, he goes and he decides to play more passively with his op. And then once again, snacks it to his spot. He understands it's weak. He flies out and he kills him. I mean, and I just don't even know what he's doing there. Like, you got to understand, at this level, everyone knows that when you hit B, a lot of the time you have a lurker at the arch side. Like, it's just so common. Like, he should be expecting that guy there all day long. All day long. At this level, you always expect a guy there. And Snacks just shits on him there. And it's like, it's 12-10, right? ShahZaM has an op. They're full bot on Cloud9. They should win this match. I'm telling you, they should win. They should be favored at this point when it was 12-10. And instead, they abuse ShahZaM twice in a row. They kill him, and they end up winning the round twice in a row. And it's like, we saw it on Overpass, and now we're seeing it on Inferno. During those last moment stands, when the moment's getting rough, you know, and it's like, he's just feeling the pressure, and he's fucking up, and he's dying because of it, and throwing away these matches. So at this point, Virtus.Pro knows, like, Arch is like the weak spot. If you want to win this match, you go Arch, you abuse this guy. And as soon as they go there again, like, look at what he does. It's just terrible Counter-Strike, I'm sorry. Luckily, they still win this round, despite that. But, like, at this point, they know, like, Arch is the weak spot. So this round, it's 4v5. C9 decides to change up the pace. They make it a 4v5, excuse me. And then, famously, SEMPHIS is coming back up banana, and ShahZaM TKs them, and then they end up losing the round. So at that point, the game's over. He lost them their last, like, I don't even know, 3 rounds or something like that. And it's just gotta suck to be, you know, Cloud9 and his teammates, where they know, like, on Overpass and Inferno, he had chances to close it out. He had multiple chances on Overpass. And on Inferno, he had multiple chances as well. And he just couldn't get the job done. And it's as simple as that. So, like, I think what they should do is they should try to offer Skadoodle whatever he wants to join that team. Because if Skadoodle was on that team, I guarantee you they win against not only Virtus.Pro, but TSM as well. And they're through the playoffs 100%. Like, I guarantee it.